Well, I slept in the parking lot of a mechanic shop overnight, only to find out that the mechanic shop has closed due to coronavirus, and yeah, failed to mention that on their website. So yeah, thankfully, my mom's boyfriend, who's a saint, has found an alternator, and is bringing it 5 hours into Pennsylvania to install it in my truck. So I'm pretty grateful for that. I honestly am so thankful that he's able to do that. Mainly because if I had tried to get roadside assistance to tow my truck, I probably would have had to take the camper on it and leave it in some strange town. And yeah, that's not happening. So hopefully this alternator will fix the issue with the battery. But until then, I will still be here for a while because they are so far away. But he has to come back up to New York anyway, so it's kind of on his way up. But yeah, in the meantime, this is me in my truck with my emergency blanket, keeping me warm, and about 9 layers of clothes. That is a pro tip. Make sure that you are always prepared for bad weather, cold weather, hot weather. You never know what life's going to throw at you, so I cannot recommend these emergency blankets enough. It has kept me warm. Well, quasi-warm. Warmer than I would be without it, let's put it that way, throughout the night. And yeah, it's even kind of cool because you can actually see through it a little bit. So I had it up and over my head, but I could still kind of tell when daylight broke because I didn't really sleep that much. But yeah, it's definitely a good investment, and they're really not that expensive. You can pick them up for like, you know, maybe $15, maybe less. I think I actually got mine as like an add-on when I bought some other kind of like outdoor gear for something. But yeah, it's a great investment. And you can not only use it as, you know, a emergency blanket to keep you warm, but you can also use it, you know, as a signal if you get lost and you need to, you know, have something that's recognizable for somebody. They're very reflective, so they're easy to see, and, you know, like a sea of green if you're out in the wilderness or something. But yeah, all right, I'll stop plugging my emergency blanket. I'm not funded by any kind of emergency blanket company. Although, you know, I wouldn't not if they offered, but but yeah. So I'll be here for a few hours. Definitely not how I wanted to spend my day, but stuff happens. So I'll be here. I'll check back in later with the alternator repair. But until next time. Welcome back. So I'm going on hour 11 of being in my truck without any power. I contemplated going in the camper, but that's not hooked up either, so that's actually colder than the truck. At least the truck still has like a tiny bit of residual heat from me being in it. But yeah, I think that the most important thing to take from this experience is to always be prepared. Like I said in the last video, this emergency blanket is a lifesaver, and also having plenty of clothes, plenty of gloves, even some hand warmers and stuff. Although I think I'll probably invest in some sort of like butane heater or something like that for, you know, the next time I get stranded and I don't have power. Although hopefully that's not going to happen, since, you know, the camper will be hooked up and I'll have extra batteries and have solar hopefully by then. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a one-time issue, because if there's one thing that you need to know, and we'll probably hear more of in the future, it is that being cold is my least favorite thing in the entire world. So yeah, not a very happy camper. But on the plus side, my first experience boondocking is going such a way that I don't really think that there's really much farther down it can go from here. So I'm looking forward to much better boondocking in the future. That's all I have to say for now. Give you another update in a little while. My rescuers have finally arrived, and I can't tell you how happy I am. I have to turn the heat down so you can hear me, but I can't tell you how happy I am to have heat. Oh my god, it's the greatest thing ever. And as if that wasn't awesome enough, after being in that car for 13 hours, look at this. Oh! The brought donuts and coffee. I can't really thank them enough, but I am about to hop out of this car and help with the alternator replacement. Talk to you in a bit. It's alive!
While you're traveling?
Hello again. Finally made it back to Virginia. It only took like 22 hours from the time that I left New York, so not too bad, I guess. But hey, it was worth it. It's home, and now it is time to start working again on the camper and the truck, and hopefully getting them ready for the trip. So stay tuned.